you're from D.C. originally. Mm-hmm. You went to Emerson College. You and Lee are fucking Goombas alumni.
Yep.
We sat here, and you two young kids broke my heart by saying that you thought it was a waste to go to fucking college.
It is a waste.
If
you're in entertainment, it's a fucking waste.
Yeah, especially art school. Yeah,
school. Now look at it from a guy like my perspective. Like, I came from Cuba. You know what it would be like to go to an American college? Like, that was like my parents, my mother's dream. Like, for me to go to like a Notre Dame and shit and rah-rah and paint your face. And then you go through this whole, because when you look at it in hindsight, it's like this brainwashing.
Right.
Because I think you guys get it when you're third year at college.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that you've picked your major, you start thinking, you start double checking yourself. Mm-hmm. And that fucks with you.
Yeah.
That fucks with you because your friend Susie, who's a dumb fuck, who her father beat her with a whip, they hit her in the head with a brick. She had to quit school because she got pregnant when she was 18.
Right.
She's working at the stock market, driving a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
She hasn't sucked a cock in 8 months because you don't need to. So you start, I don't know, in your mind as a college. This is why this whole thing kills me about college. And I've been obsessed.
It's such a scam.
Lee was the one who really, I go, Lee, let me ask you a question. When you go to these interviews, do people even bring up Emerson? Like if you walked into, like if I was a Hollywood mogul, me being me, Joey Diaz, somebody who started like as an assistant to somebody.
Yeah.
And I scammed myself into VP of operations.
Right.
And then I became like, if I interviewed you for a job, I'd be like mesmerized. Like, so you went to Emerson College. Oh my God. Like to me, it was so prestigious.
Yeah.
I heard of Emerson but Emerson for entertainment.
Yeah.
Right. For me, the only time I ever got asked was probably like the first job. Like the first job out of college when you're going to intern.
Right. And they're like, did you go to college?
Right.
And you're like, yes, check.
Everything else after that, all they care about is your experience.
Yeah.
And college, like for me, I should have, if I was smart, I would have gone to like even University of Colorado and done computer stuff. Then that's something worthwhile.
Yeah.
Going to art school, and I was lucky. Like I was sure I knew what I wanted to do. I had people who graduated from Emerson and then went and had to do like another year somewhere because they just said, "Oh, I want to go to law school instead."
Yeah.
And they just spent $200,000 to get like a film degree that they'll never ever even think about.
I have a friend from Emerson that was in costume design, and it took her 6 years, and then she realized she wanted to be a physical trainer, and then she had to go to fucking a whole other thing, and it was like, Jesus Christ, and now she's just, I think she just bought a house finally, but it's like, you can't do anything with it. I mean, and even for me, I was going on auditions and shit. So they didn't even care that I went to college. They were like, oh, you have no experience whatsoever. Like in the real world, it doesn't count. Like your play that you did in college doesn't count. I should have just fucking moved to LA or moved to New York.
How old were you when you got into stand-up?
I was 27.
Okay, so you were you thinking stand-up at Emerson?
No, not at all.
Not at all. It was the farthest thing.
I didn't even want to do stand-up when I started it. Like I was just I just had a bad year. And I was lost, and I was like, maybe I'm going to be a dog trainer or I'll be like a social worker. And my friend was like, you would suck at both of those things. You're not a warm person. You don't have the personality for that. So just go and try doing jokes because you're always sending them to me. Just go try to do stand-up. And I tried it, and I'm an addict, so I got a laugh, and then I kept going. I kept going every night. I'd just gotten out of this relationship with a guy that was pretty physically abusive. Like it was a domestic abuse situation. And I was just like, he was an actor. And I was like, I want nothing to do with the acting world. I don't want to fucking even look at a headshot ever again. And stand-up just became kind of a way to talk about the shit that was happening.
Did you act in high school?
Yeah.
See, another thing I didn't do. Because I didn't get along with Mr. Pullman. Trust me, I was on Facebook looking for this motherfucker. Just to friend him to tell him to suck my dick. You miserable fuck. It was 15 credits and it was stagehanding.
Yeah.
And all you built was 2 stages a fucking year.
Right.
So his name was Bob Pullman, and in high school, speaking of allegations, he used to sell weed to us.
Yeah.
He used to get weed shipped in from Hawaii in 1980.
It's not really an allegation.
Yeah.
$35 for a fucking eighth of Thai stick. It was like a stick with weed tied around it.
Yeah.
And he didn't like me, so he never let me. But then, my freshman year, I took Intro to Performing Arts. Or some stupid fucking thing like that. Like, it was a quarter of doing each.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, I had a lesbian teacher who I really liked. She was chubby, the whole lesbian outfit. It was tough being a lesbian in the 70s. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And she said something to me one day. She goes, I want you to do, it was improv.
Yeah.
And she goes, I want you to do lip sync a song. Like, what? And she goes, I want you to lip sync a song. And I go, you know what? It was the weirdest thing. Like, somebody had, you ever talked, in the 6th grade, the teacher told me if I'd behave on Fridays, he'd let me sing in front of the class.
Yeah.
So I was very embarrassed about it. But on Fridays, I would go up there and put Frankie Valli on.
Yeah.
Every Friday at 1 o'clock, we would break up into groups. We'd have Kool-Aid and shit. We'd all get sugared up and stuff. And I'd sing.
Turn on the old tunes.
Yeah, I'd sing Frankie Valli songs. His name was Mr. Levito. So,
and would you actually sing them or would you lip sync them?
I would lip sync them and sing them at the same time. I could sing. I was in a band. Then my voice changed and everything turned to hell. But
how did it change this much?
Oh, this is eating badass, smoking weed, cigarettes.
You swallowed a chainsaw.
Oh yeah, this is fucking crazy. So it was just weird because I wanted that memory to go away.
Yeah.
So that was 7th grade. Then I got left back in the 7th grade, and by the 8th grade, nobody really remembered. So for freshman year, to somebody just to drop it on me, like,
They're pulling you back in.
I was like, God damn it, the word got out. Like, now people are going to make me karaoke. That was probably the beginning of karaoke. So I'll never forget, I went up there and I got on stage and I did Shattered by the Rolling Stones, and I brought the fucking place down. Like, the whole class is fucking going crazy, and the word got out.
That's a certified tune.
Nobody made me do it again or anything like that. That's not the point. But she was like, somewhere along the line, I see entertainment for you. And I was like, are you fucking retarded? Like, this is where this ends. Like, you're just stupid. That was just a joke. That's all I am. Playing around.
So did you want to be a comic? Or
no,
not at all.
But I was a fan of Richard Pryor.
Right.
Like, all in on those 3 albums.
Yeah.
You know, Was It Something I Said? Bicentennial. I was all in on those. So that's not how it was for me. But you were acting already at Emerson.
Yeah. But I was always a fan of comedy. Like, I used to watch Insomniac every night. Every fucking night.
How good was that show?
God, it was a great show.
That was the original Anthony Bourdain show.
Yeah.
If you really think about it now.
It was.
Insomniac was the blueprint.
Yeah.
You know, but fucking Dave had to stop drinking and fuck. Sucker, shame on him. Fucking quitter.
The thing, like, for me, though, was, like, I don't know about you guys, but at 18, like, I was sure what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Like, I was sure of it. And looking back at 18, now looking at 18-year-olds, I'm like, I can't believe we trust them.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so adult at 18. And now I feel less like an adult. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's weird.
I don't know. I look at an 18-year-old and I'm like, yeah, you got it. It's all on you. Like, I feel like they're fine. I don't know. They seem like adults to me. But maybe that's just because I don't.
No.
Yeah, I'm just
no.
Listen, I'm not saying they have fully developed brains or anything, but they're not an adult's problem anymore.
I'm not putting an 18-year-old down, but I'm thinking about me being 18. Like, I'm thinking about the things I did at 18. I didn't make, I think, a good decision at the age of 18.
No.
I really did.
No, they're not going
Everything was bad. Everything was bad because I thought I knew everything.
Yeah, but they're not old. They're not, like, young enough to where their mistakes are an adult's problem anymore. You know, like, if an 18-year-old fucks up, that's their fuck up. They can deal with it. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but at 18, a coked-up Joe Diaz would look you in the eye and say, I'm going to be an astronaut. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. I didn't know how to become an astronaut. I had no idea how to do any of those things at that age.
Thank God you figured it out.
I gambled. I owed money. I left. I went to Colorado, and they had.
Yeah.
I always was not against. Like even now, I'm like maybe I should go take 3 credits a semester.
Yeah.
Go to Valley. I've been fighting with this with myself for years, but with the baby and comedy, I just really don't have a night. I looked up the schedule. You got to go like 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't go to college 3 nights a fucking
Yeah.
week and doing it online. That's not for Uncle Joey.
Yeah.
I want to be in a setting. I want to learn with other people. I want people to ask questions that I didn't fucking ask and go, why didn't I come up with that question?
Right.
It's a class setting. If there was 1 night a week, it's like acting class.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to an acting class.
Yeah.
But guess what? Rosebud, I love you to death. I don't want to have to fucking meet you on a Tuesday at 4
Yeah.
to rehearse I Love Lucy. I'm not in the fucking mood.
Right.
I'm not in the fucking mood, okay? That's not going to happen, you know? That shit used to kill me.
Yeah.
And once I started working and going to acting class.
Yeah.
And come on, this is, whoa.
Yeah,
We're just doing a fucking scene.
Right.
From Ricky, whatever the fuck.
This isn't actually Gone with the Wind. We don't actually have to be acting like this all the time. That's the thing. I feel like that's why I wanted to get away from that world is like those people, actors, they don't know that nobody talks like them. It's not always a scene. Not everything is so like, but it's our baby, like the way that they talk it's like it's written.